Alexander Todorovic has lived in Slovenia for 30 years. He was born in Serbia, but Ptuj is his hometown. He worked here, he met his wife here. In 1993, their daughter was born. It should have been the happiest day of his life. Instead, he discovered that he's been expelled from society.
In first moment, we don't know, I don't know what happened. I think this is just mistake. This mistake for me is years. So many problems. I can't work, I can't go in a hospital, I can't buy nothing.
Mirjana Učakar is Alexander's friend. She was also erased, although she was born in Ptuj 54 years ago. She's lived in Slovenia her entire life. When her first son was born in 1993, she found out that her name had been wiped out from public records.
I'm not satisfied. I lived illegal. Without papers, without work, without all the rights that people have. I thought I am Slovenian.
Over 18,000 people found themselves in the same position as Mirjana and Alexander. Their only fault was having roots in other republics of former Yugoslavia. They were removed from public records without personal notification. As long-term residents, many of them didn't realize they had to apply for citizenship. Their erasure has twice been declared illegal by the Constitutional Court, but there are still an estimated 4,000 who are aliens without legal status in the country they call home.
The rights of these poor people are not realized till now, but also Slovenia revealed itself as a state which is only on the paper, the state governed by the rule of law.
15 years on, the Prime Minister issued this statement. The issue of erased should be resolved. So far there was no will in the Parliament to do so. It is now on the agenda, but I cannot predict anything at the moment. The Deputy Ombudsman believes this shows that the problem will not be solved quickly.
I think it's only an excuse for not doing the proper things, for not solving the problem, because the problem is not so complicated. So if there were some political will, the problem would be solved years ago.
The political indecision has meant years of uncertainty for people like Alexander and Mirjana.
I lived in fear. I was ashamed. I was angry. I was disappointed, which I am still, about Slovenian nation and politics. I was ashamed about so xenophobic thoughts of my neighbors, my friends, my relatives.
The government fears it could have to pay as much as 3.4 billion euros in compensation. But that would only be paid after all the erased regain a legal status.
I'm very pessimistic. I cannot see the solution, unfortunately. Our only hope is, as I said, the Court for Human Rights in Strasbourg, but in 20 years. We are all dead by now.
The erased have tried to get support from European Commission, but even though officials say they are concerned about the problem, they say they have no authority to intervene.
The Slovenian government wouldn't do nothing. We all will die, and the problem stay.